Good afternoon, everyone. Happy summer solstice. Today is a wonderful day, the middle of the year, and I hope you take time out to mark the solstice. We are, and my family are able to, because for the first time in years I'm at home for the solstice. I usually play a live gig on both the winter solstice and the summer solstice. It's an important day for me. But unfortunately, of course, due to lockdown, all the gigs cancelled, theatres closed across the country. So thank you for tuning in. This is a proxy gig as part of my Midsummer Tour. Today I would have been at Brighton Open Air Theatre. I actually have a wonderful picture of me playing at Brighton Open Air Theatre. This was a Lego construction made by a friend of mine, Nikki Doyle. Her lovely daughter made this after they had a picnic at my last Boat concert. Boat, aka Brighton Open Air Theatre, also known as. It was opened in 2015. It was the vision of the wonderful Adrian Bunting, whose wish, as he suffered his tragic terminal cancer, was to see the construction of a permanent open air theatre in Brighton, and he chose a beautiful site. It was a disused bowling green right on the top of the Dyke Road in Brighton, and when you're playing there you get a real sense that you're right up above the sea. I'm dreaming that I'm there now. Every time I've played there it's been fantastic, beautiful sunshine, and today's shaping up pretty well as well. So I will be back there next year on the solstice 2021. This entire gig has been pasted onto next year. So I would have arrived at Boat today, interestingly, on a bicycle from Orkney. The opening date of the tour was in the cathedral on Orkney, and my last gig on the tour would have been Friday night in Milton Keynes, Wavendon at the stables, then cycling down to London to Portland Place, the BBC, yesterday, and then trundling in today to the town of my birth, Brighton, for today's gig. We've got some interesting things to show you. Here's a photo of the opening of Boat. I was very proud to play at the opening in 2015. Once again I was on a cycling tour, this time from Shoreham to the Isle of Skye. Luckily the opening of the theatre coincided with the start of my tour, so I was able to go along and play. Here's some lovely pictures and bits of film, and a word from Will Migham, who is the manager of the theatre. So let's go to that now.
Hi there, this is Will from Brighton Open Air Theatre. It's such a shame that we won't be able to have Richard here in June performing on Midsummer's Night of all nights. I think this is such a wonderful idea for us to come together on this date and celebrate Richard's work and indeed art and culture in general. Here in Brighton we obviously rely a lot on the arts and culture. It's one of the key reasons that so many people visit our wonderful city, and I'm very hopeful and optimistic that people will continue to come once it is safe for them to do so. Out of the darkness will come inspiration and creativity, and I've no doubt that what will follow from this time will be inspirational to so many people, and the art that will come out of the suffering will be really quite special. Thank you to Richard and Louise for organising this. We very much hope to have you back next year, and until then everyone please stay safe. Thank you.
Welcome back to the studio. Here I am sitting in my studio in Shoreham by Sea, dreaming of all those gigs. If you want to support musicians like myself, then please do so. Support the theatre, make a donation to Boat, go on to my website, richarddurrant.com, and order an advance copy of my forthcoming album, Wheeled Barrows, which I've been working on. That's why I'm clutching this beautiful Gibson SG. I've been enjoying a long week of recordings late into the night, putting the finishing touches to the album. You can buy copies. It's been released. We think September is the most likely time now. Lots of things have been shunted around due to the shutdown, the lockdown. Who knows what's going to happen? So, as with each of the proxy gigs, and this is a proxy gig for the Boat concert I should have been playing today, we've been showing recordings of my other gigs, and I dug out this amazing recording which was from 2009. There was a beautiful occasion at the church on the beach, on Shoreham Beach, the Church of the Good Shepherd. It was Earth Awareness Day, as far as I remember. There was no electricity used at this gig apart from the batteries of the camera that captured me playing a really famous Spanish piece. So it was a candlelit gig. Most of Shoreham Beach was candlelit that night. It was a really magical time, and there happened to be a guy there with his camera and a mic on top of the camera to somehow it captures the atmosphere of that gathering of people. So once again, have a wonderful summer solstice. Thank you for tuning in. There'll be other gigs all advertised for the remaining concerts on my Midsummer Tour, so I hope to see you again. But in the meantime, enjoy this live performance of Asturias by Albeniz. Cheerio.